Wednesday, March 25th, 2020, MONERO 64, home of alternative economics and contrarian views. So the third biggest bank in Holland has, in my opinion, defaulted on their promise to provide their clients with gold and silver, and by that I mean physical gold and silver. I will go over the story I got from one of my viewers. I was able to translate it from the Dutch newspaper. Before I go further, I'd like to say that, interestingly enough, I worked for ABN Amro Bank. I worked for their futures department years ago, ABN Amro Futures. I used to work for Citibank for their futures department called City Futures, and ABN Amro Bank bought out City Futures in 1997, and I worked there for 7 years for ABN Amro Bank here in London. It was a very good bank to work for. But this story just shows you that you cannot trust the bankers with your gold or your silver or anything else for that matter. Yes, many of you are concerned that gold and silver might be confiscated, but anything can be confiscated now. So in the environment we're in, so even what you think is your money in the bank, which actually isn't, technically, of course, it's an unsecured loan to the bank, even that can be bailed in. They can take your money. Will the deposit guarantee or insurance work? Who knows? I would say it's much safer to have it physically stored in a non-banking institution, hidden away, than having it in the bank. Of course, nothing in this world is 100% guaranteed. I don't lose too much sleep over the danger of confiscation. If it happens, it happens. There's not much we can do about it. So let's go over the story. And I said that, in my opinion, they defaulted. They're going to say that they didn't default. And this is their words here. So it's from De Telegraaf from Holland. I've been able to translate it. It says ABN customers have to sell their gold and quickly. So I like to first say that this is not right. Technically, they're not selling their gold. Technically, they're selling the promise to get gold, because if ABN Amro had the physical gold and silver for their clients, why couldn't they deliver it to them? Why couldn't their clients go to the branch and get their gold and silver? So to me, that means that there is no gold there. It's what the bankers call unallocated gold, and they can't get any physical gold. And I'm sure the central bankers, the Dutch central bank in this case, is telling all the banks not to deliver gold to their clients. So let's go through the article. ABN AMRO customers must sell their accounts with physical gold, silver, platinum, and chrome. Not sure why they hold chrome. They get until Friday. Otherwise, the bank will sell the positions itself. So you can see here that they're calling it a position. So I don't think they have the physical. That's why they're telling them to liquidate their position and take the fiat trash, right? The currency, the paper currency. With that, ABN AMRO ends a precious metal service with a long history in banking. Well, I would say it's not a precious metal service. It's a nothing service, really. ABN AMRO. Customers have been notified. If they do not close their accounts themselves, the bank will do that, a spokeswoman confirms. ABN AMRO will then transfer the money, and I put it in quotes because it's not real money, right? It's the ECB trash, from the sales at the then current price to the customer's account without passing on transaction costs. According to the bank, these so-called weight accounts for physical precious metals are a relatively small number of accounts, so I guess it doesn't matter for them, with a relatively small amount for retail and private bank customers. Moreover, physical gold is a complex product. How complex is physical gold? My goodness. Complex is derivatives, ABN Amro. When it comes to delivery, the bank says it's not complex. You just post it insured. Federal Express, Gold Investments does it. They ship it anywhere in the world. It's a bad excuse. In addition, sufficient alternatives remain, such as investments in shares of gold companies, said the spokeswoman. So they don't want you getting physical gold or silver. They want you in the paper. And it says gold is popular. ABN Amro conducted the underlying gold transactions and gold purchases since 2013 together with its Swiss partner UBS, previously with Deutsche Bank, that zombie bank that we all know about. Gold and silver are currently very popular investments despite the significant price drops this year. The purchase of precious metal pieces, which are often deposited by buyers in large bank vaults, is also skyrocketing. Sales platforms in the Netherlands are doing good business everywhere with the purchase of sales of coins, tablets, and gold bars. Delivery times have risen to sometimes 8 weeks since the financial crisis following the outbreak of the virus. On Tuesday, many providers were confronted with a shortage of gold from European smelters and suppliers. They themselves have also been taken by the measures to contain the deadly virus. The smelters near the Italian border have been shut down for a week. The decision to close ABN AMRO's account as of March 27 has nothing to do with the virus outbreak, the bank said. That decision was made well before that. The reason, in my opinion, and I can't really say 100% that this is true, of course, but most probably people thought they bought gold with ABN AMRO and silver and other precious metals, but ABN AMRO actually didn't buy the physical metal. So now when the customers want delivery, they don't have it. So that's why they're jumping the gun and telling people that unless they close the position, which is basically what it is, it's only a position, they will do it themselves. The bank, they will close your position and send you fiat currency. So there you go. As I've been saying, you cannot trust the banks with your precious metals. You cannot trust them for anything else for that matter, in my opinion. Yes, we have to still deal with them to some extent, but we have to try to keep those deals to a minimum. That's my opinion. That's what I try to do. So what should people, not only in Holland, but anywhere else around the world do in terms of protecting themselves with precious metals, seeing that you can't trust almost anyone? Well, you should try to find, through research, a reputable dealer wherever you live, and start small. Buy a small coin, see what gold is all about, and make sure, if possible, if you can find a private vault that's insured, or keep some hidden away safely as well, physically. It's always difficult, as I said in the beginning of the video. The way things are right now, government and central banks, they can do anything they want. Basically, the rule of law is kind of gone out the window. But it doesn't mean to say that just because that's happening that you shouldn't try to protect yourself. If you enjoyed this report, make sure you hit the like button. Please share it far and wide. Think about subscribing to this channel if you haven't yet. And you can also follow me on Twitter, Facebook, BitChute, Steam, and DTube. I post quite a bit now on Twitter, so I recommend you follow me there at MONERO64. A lot of times I post stories that I talk about in my videos as well. So I wish you all a great rest of the day. Take care. Bye.